I'm going to hand you my technology, and Kim and Tim, you take it away, give the details and the play-by-play. Here we go.
Oh! He cleared it. He's okay. Way to go, Jeff Olsen.
First, let's go back to Golden Valley, where Jeff Olsen is standing by with a look at today's news. Jeff?
Hi again, guys. Well, some children in the metro will get an extra week of summer vacation. Students at Jordan Elementary won't go back until September 12th because of a mold problem at the school. Workers are ripping out carpeting in most of the rooms because shampoo doesn't remove the mold. It needs heat, moisture, and a food source. All have been present at the school because of an equipment failure. Investigators are searching for the cause of an apartment fire that's left dozens of people homeless. When firefighters arrived at Parkside Apartments in Plymouth around 1 this morning, one of the complex's 3 buildings was fully engulfed in flames. Everyone in the building got out safely, but 1 resident and 3 firefighters suffered minor injuries. And a big welcome home in Arden Hills today for soldiers with the 309 Engineer Company. Army officials say these troops saw a lot of action during their 10 months in Afghanistan. The soldiers helped Marines clear roadside bombs. The unit has 50 Purple Hearts. Good to see them back, and hopefully they can get out to the Great Minnesota Get-Together. That's where we're headed right now. Mike and Julie, I'm on my way. I'm going to Def Leppard and Heart tonight.
Good.
Oh, good choice. Yeah.
Look at Jeff. Jeff's all buttoned up in his suit and tie.
Everybody knows him, though, from the radio, too.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's got a great history there. Have fun.
Have fun, Jeff.
And 2008 was $2,200 a piece.
In 2009,
Heaven only knows.
What time is it?
They announced my pies.
It's time for Edna Lafkin's famous pumpkin pies.
And then I stand up and everybody squeals and hollers.
You got a 20? Here's 20.
it's the big moment.
150. Thank you, sir.
Brings in
250. Thank you,
big
sir.
money. Karen Gunter's shopping trips
I hate being short.
are filled with the F word.
Free.
It's a mark this Champlin wife and mother
Totally free.
hits over and over.
And they're going to be totally free with the coupons that I have.
Their company is called Just Kidding. But Travis Jerome and Kyle Weber are serious about making it big in the clothing biz. Jess convinced Mary that the place up the road that they'd bought from a neighbor could be a vacation destination.
They come from all over the place.
And he was right.
Just about every state in the Union, Cuba, South America.
This country farm is a hit with city slickers near and far. Well, except for that guy from New York.
He said, I just love it here, but I can't stand the silence. It's too quiet.
Drove him nuts.
Every time he brought it up, there'd be people in the church saying, we can't afford that, Father. You can't be doing that. Father would say, watch me. And he'd get it done.
He got all of it done. A school.
How are you?
For the kids. Excellent! Housing for the seniors and a church for all. A job well done for a pastor whose work was far from finished.
That's Dad, and that's Mother.
Father Bernard Reiser's parents.
You can see he's a strong, deliberate person.
The inspiration for his life's work.
You always know where you're going, what you're doing, and what you're about. And so I've brought that into my priesthood.
And to Coon Rapids in 1964, where he was to build a parish.
We sat down out in what is the parking lot. I said, gentlemen, I'm going to lay out the future.
Not just a future church, but an entire Catholic community.
Every time he brought it up, there'd be people in the church saying, we can't afford that, Father. You can't be doing that. Father would say, watch me. And he'd get it done.
He got all of it done. A school.
How are you?
For the kids. Excellent! Housing for the seniors and a church for all. A job well done for a pastor whose work was far from finished. A trip to Haiti in the mid-90s would bring Father Reiser face to face.
I've never seen anything like it.
With the worst suffering he says he's ever seen.
Shacks made out of throwaway wood. They had no fresh water. They had no food. I said, You can't walk away from misery and do nothing.
Father set out to make things better while honoring a request.
One sentence.
From his mother.
Don't embarrass the Reiser name.
Today, the charity that bears his name is saving lives in one of the poorest areas in the Western Hemisphere. Fueled by Father and his parish faithful, Reiser Relief Inc. delivers thousands of gallons of fresh water to people in Cité Soleil, a slum area of Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
They know when that water truck is coming. They come running with their buckets.
Fresh water, food. Reiser runs schools, an orphanage, and senior housing.
Father Reiser's promoting a wonderful future down there. He's making a huge difference.
Making a difference while honoring those who inspired his life's work.
Like Mother said, don't ever embarrass your name. I've always tried. I've always tried to follow that.
Friends here and in Haiti will tell you, Father Reiser has succeeded. Nowadays, even at a church auction, it might not be surprising to see security. What's interesting here at Epworth Church in South Minneapolis isn't the surveillance.
We don't want anybody to get away with them.
It's what's being surveyed.
Our infamous pies, we have to make sure that they're covered.
Edna Lofgren's famous pies, both pumpkin, both prized.
Without Edna and her making those two pies, we would make about half of what we normally do, which would make a significant difference in what this congregation can offer to the community.
That's because these pies, which take only a few dollars to make, will likely fetch 4 figures.
It started as a contest between two people.
And for more than 20 years now, it's been a fundraising tradition.
Each year it's progressed.
$500, and then they jumped to $700, and then they jumped to $1,000.
If you can't believe it.
I never thought it would go so high.
Well, join the club.
I just sat there and laughed.
At 97 years young, Edna's still smiling.
It's just fun.
As she stirs together these homemade moneymakers.
You probably know them by heart by now, huh?
No, I'd only do them once a year.
Just once every year, the Lofgrens dust off tried and true recipes.
Never fail pie crust.
From a friend and a long-ago carnation cookbook.
The recipe?
That was accidental.
And a sample of the pie.
Yeah.
Edna and daughter Diane
make it $4.25.
Oh,
yeah, make fast work.
Do you want me to do it?
Of this pumpkin pie production. Before long, the pie is in the oven. And Edna admits she's got butterflies in her stomach.
I've had butterflies for a week. It's just the idea. Nobody else does it, you know.
Do you worry that they won't bid?
No, I never thought of that.
Oh, okay.
Don't say that.
It's exciting, maybe, more than worry, maybe.
Probably exciting, yeah.
Excitement about the pending pie prices.
2006 was $900 a piece, and 2008 was $2,200 a piece.
And 2009?
Heaven only knows.
What time is it? They announced my pies.
It's time for Edna Lofgren's famous pumpkin pies.
And then I stand up and everybody squeals and hollers.
You got a 20? Here's 20.
It's the big moment.
150. Thank you, sir.
That brings in
250.
The big money.
$300.
And this is a congregation who loves to have fun.
450 in the corner.
I would say there's a spirit that moves those that are bidding to a higher level.
We got 9 in the back.
It's getting there.
It's fun to watch her.
$1,400.
Because she never knows what they're going to go for.
How about $1,800?
This year,
sold $1,900. Thank you, sir.
Edna Lofgren's famous pumpkin pies.
I'll take them both.
Will add a combined $3,800 to Epworth Church's collection. To the delight of an entire congregation and one very relieved pie maker.
I'm not used to anything like this.
For the KARE 11 News Extra, I'm Jeff Olsen.
It always feels like a new day, rockin' JK, rockin' JK, rockin' JK. Hey.
Their company is called Just Kidding.
Rockin' JK, JK.
But Travis Jerome and Kyle Weber are serious about making it big in the clothing biz.
Because every shirt we have is a shirt that we would want to wear. We don't try to do trends.
What they do are Minnesota-made tees, hats, and accessories. But here's the gimmick, they only come in limited quantities.
This right here is Pac-Man edition. This is by far the best-selling shirt we've ever had. Honestly, it sold out so quick that Kyle never got one.
And he can't, because it's SOF, as in sold out forever. Even a co-owner can't get another one, unless someone's willing to sell.
I think I've had 50 offered on it, but...
Kyle, you pay 50 for your own shirt.
I don't even talk. Okay, this is, yeah, I would, yeah, I probably would.
That SOF is showing up more and more. And these Stillwater grads,
see my curly hair,
who've known each other since grade school,
that's me,
are finally living their dream.
Minnesota company, we're about to be well known.
But success didn't come overnight for Travis and Kyle. Their first business in Florida, renting cooler scooters,
there's actually a cup holder in between your legs,
turned out to be a dud. And this online fashion line,
when we first started, we had one t-shirt.
Didn't start with a bang either.
I think we went to Vegas and we were like handing out business cards and we're like, hey,
this is our t-shirt.
It's our clothing company.
One shirt and a lot of money from part-time jobs. At one point, Kyle and Travis were in it for $30,000 and still hadn't sold a single shirt.
I called it a black hole for a year straight.
But they refused to give up.
Because it's something I was passionate about, it wasn't about it for the money. I went in it because I was passionate about the idea, so what it was, and the money was just a side factor. But money comes with passion.
The money finally arrived with a first order this past January.
And it's just been crazy since.
Yep, we did just send your stuff in a pizza box. Remember, we're just kidding.
These days, there are stacks of JK pizza boxes. Orders that each come with a personal thank you.
The city of Oz, we transform into Minneapolis.
There are new designs in the pipeline.
And instead of people walking down the yellow brick road, they're skateboarding.
And Travis and Kyle,
why not, spread the love,
are already launching phase 2 of the business plan, the paying it forward part.
We always talk about, once we are super rich, we're gonna be able to help all these people and do whatever. We're like, can we figure out a way to help people while we're getting there? So you got the shirt.
They're doing that by donating 25% of the purchase price of most items to charities, like the Children's Hospitals and Clinics of Minnesota, and by hitting the highway.
Following your passion while you're young.
On a cross-country trip they've dubbed the True Story Tour.
Well, we connect with the kids really well.
It's inspiration for youth, by youth.
Who has heard of Just Kidding Clothing?
On this day, it's inspiration for students in New Brighton.
A lot of people, when they go into things for money, they don't realize that they're gonna have to wake up Monday through Friday for the rest of their lives to do that career that they don't enjoy. Why not find something that you can wake up and love to do? And that's kind of what we speak about.
It's a message these young entrepreneurs hope to deliver to 20,000 students over the next 6 months.
But we just sparked that little teeny thing that might just be like, wow, that's what I want to do. That's my career passion, and that's what I want to go for.
Their fashionable story of how passion and perseverance can turn into a career where you can be kidding around and seriously successful at the same time.
Rockin' JK.
In North St. Paul, Jeff Olsen, KARE 11 News.